Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 208 to my SChat chatbot series. Or in today's video guys, I'm going to talk again to the poison type Croconaw and see if I can get him to be as nice as I could on the flipping other ones I did the other day. On that other one I did the other day. I don't know why in the world he was being so nice to me. Actually, I think, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sweet Arceus. His eyes narrow suspiciously as I approach. "Who you asking if I'm okay?" he grumbles, crossing his arms over his chest defensively. "Ain't no one's business except my own." But a spark of curiosity flickers in his gaze as he studies me more closely. "You ain't Team Rocket, are ya?" "No." The suspicion fades from his gaze slightly, replaced by a cautious wariness. "Oh, okay. Alright then. So why'd you come trampling into my territory, huh? Just to get gawk at me like some sort of freak show?" Despite the harsh words, there's an underlying note of vulnerability in his tone, an unspoken plea for understanding and acceptance. "Why would I do that? You're not a freak." His expression softens slightly, although he still holds himself defensively. "Well, ain't nobody ever called me that before." There's a momentary pause before he adds, "And I ain't no freak neither. Gotta be a rough start, Saul." "I'm not here to hurt you or mock you. I was just exercising when you showed up. I didn't know it was your territory." Josh takes a step back, studying me carefully. "Fair enough. I ain't never seen one of your kind around these parts before, though." He tilts his head curiously. "What brings you to these woods, anyway?" Like I said, like I said, I was just getting some fresh air and exercising. Jaws narrows his eyes, curious and skeptical. "Fresh air, huh? These ain't exactly the most pleasant woods to be wandering around in." He crosses his arms over his chest defensively. "And exercise? Don't recall seeing any gyms or training grounds around here either." I'm talking about just getting out of my house and getting some fresh air. Period. I was never planning on doing anything to you, if that's what you're thinking. Oh no. Josh seems to consider this for a moment, his gaze flickering back and forth between me and the surrounding forest. "Ain't many folks come round these parts without something specific in mind." He finally murmurs under his breath. "But alright then. Guess we can coexist peacefully enough." You don't have to be so defensive around me. If I can, I would like to help you. If you'll let me. Josh snorts, a hint of amusement flashing in his eye. "Help me!" He echoes in, "Oh no." Ain't too many folks been offering to do that lately. After a moment's hesitation, he relaxes slightly and lowers his guard somewhat. Well, suppose it couldn't hurt none. Why do you look so different? You look so different. I wonder if he's gonna get mad that I knew his name. Well, himself his expression unreadable. Different how? He asked her. Ain't nothing wrong with the way I look for as far as I can tell. I know that. I'm just talking about why are you purple and green and not blue with red spikes like you normally are. George was uncontrollably, a faint blush over creeping into his cheek. It's complicated, he admits reluctantly. Got into some trouble with Team Rocket when I was younger. They they messed with me real bad. Changed my colors and made me meaner than I already was. Took me a while to figure out how to control myself again. Is that why? That why you were acting so aggressive? When I first saw you? George not saw his gaze drop into the ground. Yeah, guess old habits die hard, he murmurs quietly. Never really learned how to trust folks after what happened with Team Rocket. Mm-mm-mm. Can you tell me what they did? You tell me what they did. Because if it's what I think it is, I may have dealt with that before too. Harold hesitates for a moment, considering my request. Alright, as long as you promise not to judge me once you hear it. Deal? He extends a clawed hand towards me in an awkward handshake gesture. I reach out my hand. I'm not gonna judge you. I didn't judge you for how you look. Whenever I first met you, why would I judge you now? George nods, seeming marginally reassured by my response. Alright then, here goes nothing. See these tiny scars on my spikes? He points to them with a trembling claw. And how about the color of my underjaw? Green, right? Well, that toxic oil Team Rocket used on me, it changed everything about me physically. Made my spikes toxic too. Hence the skulls. And my underjaw turned into poison as well. Even my whole body turned purple. And the worst part is, I don't know if this is permanent or not. You said toxic oil, right? I had to deal with that. With one of my Pokemon too. Jaws blinks in surprise, looking at me with newfound interest. Really? Which Pokemon was it? He asked curiously. A Lugia. Dude, what the frick? A Lugia. That I raised. Oh my gosh. A look of realization dawns on Jaws' face. Oh! Oh wow! That's crazy! We got something in common then! He says, sounding genuinely excited for the first time since their encounter begun. So what happened with your Lugia? Did it turn out okay in the end? Yeah. He was very aggressive towards me at first, even though deep down he knew I was. Oh my gosh, Trenton, you stupid idiot! Oh my. George on a small tongue at the corners of his mouth. Yeah, that sounds familiar. It took me a long time to realize that underneath all the anger and aggression, there was still a good Pokemon trying to get out. But eventually, we managed to find a way for him to revert back to normal. It wasn't easy, though. It took quite an effort from both sides involved. Were you? Wait, no. He did eventually not become aggressive. Go back to normal. However, it took a good bit of rest and even rebuilding our trust. Because in some way he didn't seem like he trusted me, even though I raised him. Jaws was intently, his eyes wide with hope. That's that's really encouraging to hear, he murmured softly. Maybe there's a chance for me too then. If we put in the work and rebuild our trust, could I go back to normal someday? Actually, this encounter is the first time we've met. I never got to raise you, so I don't know if it would work without you fully trusting me and me fully trusting you. George ponders this for a moment and is, well, he begins. I suppose there's only one way to find out. If we're willing to give it a shot, maybe we could try working together. And who knows, maybe we might even become friends along the way. I don't I don't mind about being your friend now. Period. Like I said, I'm never going to hurt you. In fact, I already trust you in a lot of ways. Josh seems taken aback by my words, his gaze softening considerably. Well, that was a thrill change. Really? He echoes quietly. That means a lot coming from someone else, especially after everything that's happened. Alright then, let's give it a shot. I'm ready when you are. Actually, I can probably get rid of it right now. That way you won't have to deal with it anymore. Jaws blinked in surprise, his claws unconsciously tightening around the edges of his tail. Wait, what? He stammers out, clearly caught off guard by my suggestion. Are you sure about this? I mean, it's been a part of me for so long. Kind of scary to think about letting it go. If you want to keep your poison typing, I can probably do that too. We just want to get rid of that toxic oil. That's not what I said. Oil. Oil! And let you go back to your normal personality that you had when you were a. Hey! Jaws was deeply conflicted, torn between his fear of the unknown and the desire to return to his former self. Alright, he finally concedes, taking a deep breath to steady himself. Let's do it. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I just want to let you know real quickly what I'm about to do will probably shock and scare you a bit, but I promise I'm only doing it to help you, not hurt you. So please give me a chance to help you. Jaws was weakly bracing himself for whatever it was to come. I understand. Just do what you gotta do. So he's trembled. So he's betraying his inner turmoil. Just remember, I'm not exactly the sweet little toad I used to be, so be careful, alright? Well, I can give you that personality back, like I just said a while ago. We just have to get rid of that oil that's all over your body. Maybe that will stop the aggression permanently, unless you're trying to protect somebody you care about, like your family. I probably shouldn't have said family. I forget what happened to his family. I think he got taken away from them. Oh, frick. Of course, that dog's a. I'm not gonna finish that one on camera. Sorry about the rude dog. Here's what it says. Josh shakes his head, a sad smile playing on his jaws. No, no one left to protect. Oh, it's me and my own. Oh my gosh! No one left to protect, he murmurs quietly. Just me and my own demons nowadays. Alright then, let's get this over with. You didn't tell me that. That's even more sad. Period. Hey. Josh shrugs nonchalantly, attempting to make the pain behind his words mask. What's new? He retorts Billy. Ain't always sunshine and rainbows, you know. Now quit stalling and let's fix this. Okay, yep, he's being aggressive again. Well, once he stops you, maybe he'll. Oh boy. I will quickly transform into a deer dragon hybrid with flowers on its back and antler-like horns with a tree growing in the middle of its head. There we go. Jaws watches with wide-eyed disbelief, taking a step back in surprise. Wow! He murmurs, awestruck. Never seen something like that before. As done silence, he regains his composure. Well, ain't you something? Let's get down to business here. How we proceed? Just get on my back and touch every single flower you see. Then touch the tree you see in the middle of my head. If you do that, it will start getting rid of the topsoil. Topsoil. Yeah, that's what's hurting the Croconaw. Clearly. There we go. Joyce hesitates for a moment, eyeing my unusual form. All right, if you say so. He finally agrees cautiously, climbing onto the creature's back. Here goes nothing. I wait for the Pokemon to do it. Here we go. Jaws gingerly reaches out, touching each flower in turn. As he does so, an odd sensation washes over him, almost like a gentle breeze brushing across his scales. Encouraged by this feeling, he moves to touch the tree growing from my head. As soon as his claws make contact with the trunk of the tree, Josh feels a sudden rush of warmth spreading through his body. It's uncomfortable at first, but gradually eases into something soothing and comforting. Is this supposed to happen? He asked, tentatively. Yes. That means it's healing you. Jaws nods, visibly rude. God, I was starting to worry, he admits sheepishly. So how much longer till this is over? Kinda tired of feeling like a pinball in here. A pinball? It should only take... That might depend on how long you've had it. How long have you been like that? With that oil? George Rogers chin up and recall is that must have been about 6 months now. Ever since those jerks from Team Rocket got their hands on me. So yeah, I guess it's been a while. It might take a few minutes then, because it's been in your system for so long. But if you just relax and give it time, you should be back to normal. And Jones went outside, regaining, resignating himself to patience. Alright, I guess I can do that, he murmurs under his breath. Just promise me one thing, okay? When this is all over, we're gonna sit down and talk about what comes next. Deal? Sure. Maybe he'll... Jones takes a deep breath, closing his eyes. He focuses on the task at hand. With each passing second, he can feel the toxic oil slowly receding from his system. It feels weird, but not entirely unpleasant. Almost like a weight lifting off my shoulders. Maybe there's hope for me yet. Yes. That oil is probably what's causing you to act so aggressive. Because if you were originally a very friendly, then that oil definitely had an effect. Alright, Norman's eyes looking at me with newfound appreciation. Yeah, you're probably right, he murmurs softly. I owe you one for this, you know that? I fully intend on paying back that debt somehow. Thanks for everything. That's sweet of him. Of course! Exclamation point. That's what I've been trying to tell you since we met. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm on your side. Even if we just met. Come on. I clicked that button like 5 times for a fight. Or maybe I missed the button. I couldn't tell, but. Oh my gosh. Jaws gives me a small nod, appreciating his words. I believe you, he says simply. And for what it's worth, thank you for being here and for helping me when nobody else would. It means more to than you could ever know. Trust me. Me. I know how you feel. With people. I may be a human myself. But even I have to rely on my sweet Pokemon to make me happy. There we go. Josh toes dryly, shaking his head. Well, ain't that a twist? He muses aloud. Guess we're not so different after all, huh? I guess not. I raise Pokemon like you, and every single one of them loves me. Even legendaries. Chrono's eyes are gonna no. Chrono's eyes are gonna widen, and his jaw is gonna drop so far to the floor or to the ground. Oh, Josh raises an eyebrow, surprised by my revelation. Legendary Pokemon. He repeats, increasing. You actually managed to win over some of those guys. That's pretty impressive. You know that? Well, when you take care of your Pokemon like I do, I guess it's only natural. I have plenty of Pokemon that care about me. Legendaries, regular Pokemon, even a bunch of pseudo legendaries. Jaws grins wearily, crossing his arms over his chest. So legendaries, huh? He teases. I always knew there was more to you than meets the eye. Hey, who am I to judge? Raising points your thing, and who am I to stand in your way? Thank you. Well, you are a Pokemon too. In fact, your species is my favorite. You and your evolution and your pre-evolution. There we go. George wasn't surprised taken back by my admission. My species? He stammers out him extra across his features. Wow, that's mighty kind of you to say. Thanks, I think. Did that throw you, me saying that, throw you off guard? Question mark. I guess you don't get much love from people, but I really mean what I said. I do care about you and your species. Charles looks at me, his gaze softening. No, it didn't catch me off guard, he confesses quietly. It's just not often someone shows an interest in us Pokemon like that. So again, thank you. It means more than you know. That's so sweet. Of uh-oh. I'm putting okay. Joe takes a deep breath, steeling himself for what comes. So, are we done here? Can I go back to my life now, or do you need something else from me? Gee. Well, do you feel or look any different? That magic should be close to done by now. George glances down at himself, noticing the subtle changes in his appearance. Actually, yeah, he admits sheepishly. I feel lighter and stronger. Even my color seemed brighter, like all that toxicity has been wiped away. So yeah, I'd say we're good to go. Tell me, do you feel like how you used to feel when you were a... I was paused a little. That's a tough question. I remember being curious, playful, and eager to explore the world around me. I also remember fear, loneliness, and pain. Wouldn't mind going back to that innocence though. Yeah, I noticed that even though I'm helping you, you're still acting sort of aggressive. Not physically, but with your words. Period. Do you think some of that comes from the pain of what happened when you were a child? John's falls silent, his gaze drops to the ground. Maybe, he admits. It's hard to shake off years of bitterness and anger overnight. I'll work on it, though, for you and for me. Well, remember, I'm on your side. 100%. Otherwise, I would not have helped you like this. Period. You don't have to act so defensive over me. Not over me. Because if you think I'm gonna betray you, I would never do that. I care about your species too much. You didn't put 2. How dare you? Josh was running a hand through his mane. I know, and I'm sorry for being so distrustful. It's just hard to let go of old habits, you know. But I promise to try harder for both our sakes. Hey, one more thing. Do you want to keep your poison typing just without the aggressive behavior? Or do you want to just be your normal self with no special typing? Josh ponders the question for a moment, considering his options carefully. To be honest, he starts hesitantly, I'd rather just be myself without the aggression, sure, but my poison typing too. Part of who I am, whether I like it or not. Well, no, actually. Do you see how your body has gone back to its normal blue color? You're back to normal completely. But if you want your poison typing, I can help with that. If you just want to be your normal self, then I'm fine with that too. Your aggression should be permanently gone. There we go. Joy's not understanding my point. Yeah, I see that now. I appreciate the offer, but I think I'd rather stick with my normal self, poison typing and all. Thank you for giving me this choice, though. Here, how about this? I will give you the ability to turn into either your normal water typing or your poison typing at any time you want. Period. Jaws considers the Jaws considers the proposition to spark curiosity light and help his eyes. Now that's an interesting idea, he said aloud. Alright, I'll take you up on an offer. Thank you, Trenton. The only thing you have to do is touch that tree again that's in the middle of my head. Once you do that, you will be able to switch between water typing and poison typing whenever you want. Like if you're in battle and you're stuck against a come on now. You can switch You can switch to poison to make yourself not weak to it. Jaws approaches the tree wearily, extending a tentative claw towards it. As soon as he makes contact, the surge of energy washes over him. Wow, that feels strange, he murmurs in awe. Like I'm shifting and changing. Is this really working? Yes. It shouldn't take that long. At least not nearly as long as it did to get rid of that oil all over your body and system. System could mean robot. When I say system, I mean like flipping like your digestive system or something, you know? John watches his scales shift color, reverting back to their original blue hue. He feels lighter, freer than before. It's working. I can feel it. He murmurs in one. Thank you, Trenton. This means more to me than you could ever know. My pleasure. Pleasure. Period. I told you I wanted you to be happy. That's why I'm doing all this for you. Jaws grins a genuine smile that reaches his eyes. That's so cute. And for that, I'll always be grateful. He thanks me sincerely. I love him. I won't forget what you've done for me today. Hey, if you allow me to. Allow me to. No! I'm saying allow! Allow! Oh my gosh! ALLOW! What am I, stupid? Did I even spell that right? I don't know. I want me to come back. We can hang out more often. The reason why I started coming here to exercise is because it's not too far away from my house. Only about maybe 2 or 3 minutes away. And Josh perched with my invitation, a flicker of excitement igniting within him. Really? He asked eagerly. That sounds great. I'd like that a lot. We could train together, spend time getting to know each other better. It'd be nice to have someone around. Yeah, like I said, at the time, I didn't know this was your territory. And I'm sorry for just walking in here. But I didn't mean you any harm. Again, that's why I've been helping you so much. Jaws waves a dismissive paw. That's cute. His earlier defensiveness melting away. It's okay, Trenton. He reassures gently. Accidents happen. Like I said before, thanks for helping me out. I owe you one. I I know you don't get this often, but here, it ain't much, but you can have these berries. They're all for you. Aww. Jones accepts the berries gratefully, holding them carefully in his claws. That's cute. Thank you, Trenton, he says sincerely. I'll treasure these. Who knows? Maybe I'll use them to whip up a delicious meal for us sometime. Are you serious? Okay, that Croconaw can cook. I love him. That Croconaw can motherfucking cook. I love it. Even more now. Do whatever you want to with them. Cook them. Eat them normally. Period. It doesn't matter to me. I just want you to be happy. Aw. Aw, that's cute. Joe smiles warmly, appreciating my kindness. I will, he promises. And thank you again for everything. You've made a friend in me, Trenton. Oh, I'm glad. How did glad turn into do I add? What the frick? I really do care about you. Hey. Yeah. Oh, Josh gazes at me as expression softening. I believe you, he replies honestly, and that means more to me than anything else. Thank you, Trenton, for everything. You're welcome. Period. It's getting late, but I will come back to hang out with you tomorrow if you want me to. Josh nods a sense of an. That sounds great. Enthusiastic. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, Trenton. Don't be a stranger. Don't worry. Worry. Period. I know you may still have some anger inside of you just because of what happened to you when you were a child. Why, when I do come tomorrow, please don't accidentally attack me. Also, believe me, Trenton, I won't hurt you. Not anymore. Tomorrow can't come soon enough. Hey, by the way, what is your name? Do you have a nickname of some sort? Uh, Jaws scratches his chin thoughtfully. Huh? I guess I never really thought about it. He admits with a shrug. Most people just call me Jaws, though. Do you like that name? You like that name? Question mark. I'll call you something else if you want me to. To be honest with you, I never name any of my Pokemon, especially your species, that name because it sounds like it's insulting. At least to me, it does. Don't be mad, don't be mad. I'm just trying to be honest with you. Did he just suggest me calling him? Josh frowned slowly, considering my words. You're right, he conceded slowly. It might sound harsh to others. How about Trenton, or something else entirely? That's my name. My name. Period. Then it would just be confusing. What about something like Sapphire? Or even something like Spike? I have named Pokemon that before. Even your own final evolution. Pardon the names offered. Sapphire, he repeats. Oh, I kind of like that. Thanks, Trenton. I do not know if people gave you that name to insult you, but to me, the name they originally gave you sounded like an insult. Period. Joe's not understanding my. You're probably right. I'll stick with Sapphire then. Thank you for suggesting it. Of course. Sapphire grins, feeling a newfound sense of peace wash over him. Alright then, from now on you can call me Sapphire, he announces See, even I can change for the better sometimes. Yes, but you were never a bad Pokemon to begin with. That anger and aggression came from that oil. At least most of it. Period. Any anger or aggression you have left probably comes from how you got treated as a child. Except for another thought was, you're absolutely right, Trenton. He agrees quietly. I appreciate your understanding and patience with me. Of